And this is the mid-year book out tag, and I apologise for the poor quality of this video now because the video that's going to go up next is much better quality. The first question is, what is the best book you've read so far this year? And for me that is The Song Rising by Samantha Shannon. It is the third book in the Bone Season series, which is expected to have 7 books in it so far, and I absolutely loved this one. It was a great installment, which I've been waiting so long to have, and I devoured it as soon as I got it, and it was absolutely amazing. The second question is, what is the best sequel you've read so far this year? And for me that has to be The Gender Secret, which is part of the Gender Game series by Bella Forrest, and unfortunately I don't have a copy of this because I did read it on Kindle Unlimited, and you have to give those back to Amazon because they are only borrowed, but it was the best sequel I've read so far this year. Third question is, what is a new release that has come out that you want to read but haven't yet? And that is book number 6 in the Gender Game, which is called The Gender Plan, which I just haven't managed to get round to yet. And question 4 is, what is your most anticipated book release in the second half of 2017? And for me that's Origins by Dan Brown, and I have no idea what it's about yet, but I look forward to it so much. It's unbelievable. I absolutely love Dan Brown and have loved all but one of his books, the only one being The Lost Symbol, which was absolutely terrible. Out of all of them, it's the worst one, but all of his other books I think are absolutely great. Question 5 is, what is your biggest disappointment so far this year? And so far I've only given two star reviews, and that is to Caraval and 13 Reasons Why. Now I don't know which one disappoints us more, but both pretty much at the same level, and they were both terrible. Caraval because it was not magical and it didn't do it for us, and 13 Reasons Why because for the most part was somewhat only a certain amount, it only had so much in regards to being realistic, and I think sometimes, yes, some things can push you so far, but only a certain amount. It takes a lot more for a lot of people, and I found it disappointing in that the main character was pushed too easily, I think. Question number 6 is, what was your biggest surprise so far this year? And that had to be The Gender Game by Bella Forrest, which is book number 1 in the series, and I wasn't expecting to care for this, even though I already liked some of her books previously to this, but I did find this one quite interesting, and I need to just hurry up and finish the series now. Question number 7 is, who is your favourite new to you author so far this year? And for me that has to be Paula Hawkins and Into the Water, and this was only released a few weeks ago, and I didn't read Get on the Train because of the amount of hype that it had behind it. I just didn't want to do it. I just couldn't. So after reading this, I might have to go and pick that up now to see what that was like. So this one was good anyways. Question 8 is, who is your favourite fictional crush so far this year? And I actually don't have one. I don't usually have a crush on fictional characters. 9 is, who is your favourite fictional character this year? Which I think is a more relevant question. And for that I have Serena from A Shade of Vampire series called A Rite of Peril, and that's the cover for that one, and it's the lady at the front on that one. Question number 10 is, what book has made you cry? And I have the same answer, and that is none, because none this year have made us well up or emotionally attached so much this year. Question 11 is what books made you happy this year, the most happy this year? And just because this book is so good, I'm just going to have to say The Song Rising, which did surprise us, as I did say earlier on, and I absolutely loved it, and I'm just happy that it was good and that I wasn't disappointed by it. Question 12 is what was your favourite book to movie adaptation? And that has to be A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. And I don't have a copy of the book or the movie, but I read the book last year and then I watched the movie at the start of the year, and they're both absolutely fantastic, and I can't recommend either of them enough. And for the question of what book made you cry, had it been last year, I would have said A Monster Calls, because I did well up, and the film made us cry like a small child, because it was that sad. Even though I know what's going to happen, it still makes you cry. Question 13 is what is your favourite written review? And for that I'm going to have to say Caraval, I think, because I didn't really like it, and sometimes if a book annoys us enough, I will be mean. Not like abusive mean, but I'll slam the book a little bit and I'll say it as it is. Question 14. What is the prettiest book that you have bought this year? And for this one, I'm going to take the dust jacket off, even though the dust jacket is very nice, and of course it's Song Rising, which the cover itself is quite nice, of course. But instead of being black or brown and being really boring, it's white, but it has orange on the inside, which is pretty as it is as well. And question 15 is the last question, and that is, what book do you need to finish by the end of the year? And for me, it's not so much a book, but a series, and that has to be the Gender Game series by Bella Forrest. And I think there's only 2 more books in the series. There is 7 books, and I've read up to number 5, and it shouldn't really take a lot of effort to get through, because I do love Bella Forrest. And hopefully I will manage to get through those at the end of the year, and do hold us to that and make us read them if you're watching this video. And I look forward to tagging everybody in this video who watches this video and to find out what your answers to the questions are. And I hope you've enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.